Hello everyone, my name is Alex Arnold and I'm here to tell you about the Tanglewood Symposium of 1967. It was held on July 23rd through July 5th in 1967 in Lenox, Massachusetts, and was a 10-day symposium. So, why? Why did we have the symposium? Well, it was sponsored by the MENC and looked to discuss music in American society. The MENC began to prepare the music education profession for the future during a time of change, progress, and turmoil, the 1960s. The symposium brought together music educators and representatives of business, industry, and government. So the circumstances, this is my next point. There were some circumstances that brought this about. Education had moved into the mainstream of societal concerns. There was an increase of knowledge in fields like science, there was an increase in technology, science, mass media, social and economic life, and there was an expansion of government. With a focus on science, technology, and mathematics, and etc., the music and the arts moved to an extracurricular seat in education and was no longer a subject of focus. Developments in the art of music called for re-education of music teachers in order for them to keep up with these developments. And finally, social and economic developments were creating people who could dabble in the arts. Therefore, music education did not remain in schools, but in communities, churches, and universities, and they needed to be educated on how to teach the people who were dabbling. The next point is the purpose of the Tanglewood Symposium. The purpose was to clarify and define more clearly the purposes, significance, and unique functions of music in our society and in education. It was also to explore mutual concerns and possible means for cooperation with societal institutions concerned with the development of music in a changing society. And finally, the purpose was to prepare statements and publications that will clarify and assist in interpreting an effective music education program. So, what were the long-range goals? The long-range goal essentially was to assist music teachers in schools, colleges, communities, or in professional fields in order to explore the maximum potential of music education. This assistance includes helping music teachers' awareness and acceptance of music's role in the American society and how it is ever changing. So some key figures in this Tanglewood Symposium was the Berkshire Music Center with Eric Leinsdorf as the director, the Theodore Presser Foundation, and the Boston University School of Fine and Applied Arts. Some other people was Louis G. Warrenson, the MENC president, and he was chairman ex officio of the project. Robert A. Choate was the director of the project, and Alvin C. Urich was the project advisor. So some outcomes from the event, and these are the most important things to consider when thinking about the symposium from 1967 and how it is relevant to us now. So number one, music serves best when its integrity as an art is maintained. Number two, music of all periods, styles, forms, and cultures belongs in the curriculum. The musical repertoire should be expanded to involve music of our time in its rich variety, including currently popular teenage music and avant-garde music, American folk music, and the music of other cultures. 3. School and colleges should provide adequate time for music in programs ranging from preschool through adult or continuing education. 4. Instruction in the arts should be a general and important part of education in the senior high school. Number 5. Developments in educational technology, educational television, programmed instructions, and computer-assisted instruction should be applied to music study and research. Number 6. Greater emphasis should be placed on helping the individual student to fulfill his needs, goals, and potentials. Number 7. The music education profession must contribute its skills, proficiencies, and insights toward assisting in the solution of urgent social problems, as in the inner city or other areas with culturally deprived individuals. And finally, number 8, as it is written, as I will speak later, the programs of teacher education must be expanded and improved to provide music teachers who are specially equipped to teach high school courses in the history of literature of music, courses in the humanities and related arts, as well as teachers equipped to work with the very young, with adults, with the disadvantaged, and with the emotionally disturbed. So basically, even though the educational jargon is different from today, the basic principles derived from the Tanglewood Symposium project are still relevant today. I've got some of my resources from the documentary report of the Tanglewood Symposium from 1968, so that's why you might see things like emotionally disturbed or things that jargon that we absolutely do not use today. But it's important to note that students with disabilities and people who were disadvantaged, whether it was from being part of an impoverished society or different things like that, they were still matters of concern. Even if the jargon could kind of be considered offensive today, it's still important to know that that was still matters of concern. And I also got some of my references from the MENC Tanglewood Symposium Project article from R. Choate, who was actually the director of the project. So Tanglewood Symposium from 1967 looked to help all teachers make music education kind of up in its game in the society that we were living in. So thank you so much.